Today, official GTA 6 gameplay finally dropped, first on Netflix and then 6 hours later on YouTube. So what did they actually show us? The video kicks off with Jason and Lucia arriving at a building to make a deal. Right away, we get a look at the NPC interaction system. It feels super similar to Red Dead Redemption 2, with interaction prompts popping up in the bottom right corner. In these opening minutes, we can take in the graphics and admire the detailed animations and overall world movement. Next, the cops arrive at the scene and a full-on shootout breaks out. This gives us our first look at aiming and gunplay. Check this out. Jason shoots a guy with a shotgun, but the guy doesn't die right away because the reticle didn't turn red. It makes you wonder, will wounded enemies fight to the bitter end, trying to grab your gun or pull off last-second moves? The mission wraps up with Lucia escaping by jumping straight out a window.
Right after that, we get a tour of the city and its locations. They show us that stealing a car involves picking the lock, kind of like in Mafia 2, but with a fresh mechanic here.
Then we get a look at Lucia's apartment. It's super pink and cozy. I honestly love it. She asks what she should wear, and Jason replies, nothing. Okay, just kidding. But you can actually rush her while she's getting changed. They also show the fridge, where you can pick something to eat or drink. In the video, they grab a beer, but you can also choose a smoothie, and the stats explicitly state that it restores stamina. That means we'll definitely have an energy meter that drains when running or fighting. After that, Jason is watching TV. An ad pops up for a local fast food joint, but the commercial looks like it was plucked straight out of RDR2, complete with a voice that sounds just like Arthur Morgan.
Magnificent and proud. Hungry?
A nice little Easter egg. Once we get into the car, I immediately noticed a 3D minimap that looks straight out of Google Maps. A small detail, but really cool. And finally, something I've been waiting for forever! In GTA 5, to lower a convertible roof, you had to come to a complete stop. It just wouldn't open while driving. Here, they show that you can lower the roof on the fly! Let's go! The camera movement feels super smooth, almost like AI-driven tracking. Everything looks phenomenal, and we're gonna be playing this so soon, guys! Also, NPCs have finally learned how to drive properly. In GTA 5, they'd intentionally cut you off just to wreck your ride. Here, everything is smooth and peaceful. Well, for now. Let's look at a few more frames. There's a brilliant scene where Lucia reloads a shotgun with one hand. It looks ridiculously cool. And that crazy old lady from the first trailer makes another appearance.
Well, look who's back.
Then we see our main duo meeting up with Brian and his wife on a terrace. We also get a flashback, or something like it, where Jason and Lucia are grabbed and interrogated by feds, before cutting right back to them on the terrace. You can even see dynamic sweat physics on the characters here. Lucia looks visibly sweaty. Next, we see a few more clips of store robberies, which confirms a rumor. Cops will actually track us down by our clothes, our appearance, and our getaway vehicle. Plus, the 6-star wanted level is officially back! I'm guessing cop responses will be way more realistic depending on your star level, starting with fines, moving to arrest, then shoot to kill, backup helicopters. Man, I'm so hyped for this! After that, we see a job working with Raul Bautista, a character we already know. We end up losing the cops in a getaway car. And by the way, Lucia is a crazy good driver. Or maybe that was just the player. Another huge change! When shooting from a vehicle, you don't just sit inside like in GTA 5. Your character actually leans their entire upper body out of the window to fire, and the camera movement here is super dynamic. Right here, we see a 4-star wanted level with a swarm of cop cars and a helicopter in hot pursuit. In GTA 5, 4 stars meant the FBI was already on your tail. After losing them, we burn the getaway car and... Wait, is Lucia wearing a thong? No way! Lucia in a thong! That's wild! From there, we see the protagonists riding electric scooters, diving underwater, and playing basketball, which of course got leaked earlier. They've added tons of side activities, including a street race that gives off major Forza Horizon vibes. Then we get a peek at the pre-heist inventory screen. Lucia steps out of the car, hiding a pistol behind her back, and the NPCs who spot it quietly walk away with terrified looks on their faces. In a game like this, it's actually gonna feel bad killing NPCs. They look so alive. There's also this crazy scene where a blogger is locked in the trunk, live streaming while the cops chase him. We see a shooting range, pit bike races, and a cutscene where Jason and Lucia are hired to bodyguard a VIP. They meet him at the airport at night and drive off in a prototype Rolls Royce. Or rather, a Enos Jubilee. They showcase the city at night, and it is stunning.
Then we cut to a nightclub scene where Lucia is all sweaty again. Our VIP gets attacked, a shootout breaks out, and you can see Lucia sending a text to Jason. By the way, that avatar icon is a straight up rip from the iCloud profile pic. Unfortunately, Lucia takes a beating here. Jason starts trading shots with everyone, and we get a look at his special ability. It works a lot like Deadeye from RDR2, but with body targeting zones. Yellow zones slightly wound and disarm enemies, while red zones trigger fatal shots.
After that, Lucia stabs this guy right in the eye, and they both plunge down an elevator shaft. It's unclear what happens to her next. Maybe it's an alternate mission path that ends in a mission failed screen, and the canon path goes differently. What can I say? I absolutely loved the gameplay. Everything looks incredible. The only problem is I don't own a PlayStation 5 to play it when it drops in November. Oh, I just want to live inside this game. Even 13 years after its launch, GTA 5 still looks great, and I still play it for hours every single day. But this next chapter is on another level. Let me know in the comments what you think about the game and today's gameplay drop. Also, if you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button and drop a like. It brings me one step closer to getting a PS5 so I can make awesome new videos for you guys in the future. This has been Myth Vibe, and I'll see you in the next one.